guys, it has been a minute since I've done a video with you all. I'm not as much of a videoer as Jimmy is. I like being on the other side of the camera, taking pictures and doing videos and that sort of thing. But I have to update you all because it's been like a month now and a lot has happened. Some things good, some things not so good, just a lot of personal things in my life, a lot of busyness and kids and craziness and holidays and all kinds of things. So I want to update you all on my hidden treasures, personal one that Jimmy has done for me, that I am looking for all the puzzle pieces so that I can at the end have a prize. And I'm super excited about it because time is closing in on his couple months that he told me that it would take. I'm of course driving right now. I just picked up my son's birthday cake. He turned 18 yesterday and we're having a party this evening for him. So I'm actually alone in the car and I can actually do a video without kids screaming in the background. So all right, so where we left off last time, so my son's birthday, Nicholas's birthday, he had a birthday back in November, and we had a little ice cream party for him at my house, with just family and whatnot. And I get handed an envelope from my sister-in-law that gave me this pretty big task, and it's actually a lot of fun. So in this letter, it said that I needed to, in order to get puzzle pieces, I had to go up to everybody at Anderson Snow Park. We were getting ready to have a birthday party for friends with him the following day. So while I was at this party, I had to go to any male over 15 and tell them, have you met my pet parrot? Polly loves tuna fish. So, of course, me being me, I had to take on the challenge with a lot of, I had to do it right. So I'm, of course, the day before, I'm like, okay, what does it say? I gotta say this, I gotta remember Polly and all this stuff, and I'm like really concentrating on how it's supposed to go and who I'm gonna talk to, what I'm gonna say. So we get to Anderson Snow, and I right away I'm going up to people, and he was so surprised that I was starting to go up to people. Like, that's how I am. So you're gonna challenge me on something, I'm gonna do it. So got a lot of really strange looks, especially when they didn't speak English. But I found all the puzzle pieces except for one, and I was really bummed about that. However, I did find out that where I draw the line is I do not jump in front of moving traffic and stop them and ask them if they know Polly, because I do not want to get ran over. But the one I didn't know was, they kept talking about this guy driving around in the parking lot, and they're like, man, he's weird, keeps driving around this parking lot, and what is he doing? And one person's like, oh, he's probably playing Pokemon Go or something, and somebody else said, yeah, he's probably taking pictures of the kids or something. I don't know. I'm like, nearing the end of the party, we're hopping in the car and they park right next to us. Get out of the car. And he goes, man, and they're parked right next to us. And I'm thinking, well, I'm not gonna get out and talk to this creepy person. And of course, that's the puzzle piece I missed, because I wasn't going to talk to this crazy weird person that keeps driving around in the parking lot, but I should have known that that was the one that had my puzzle piece and I missed it. Bummer. He did give it to me a couple days afterwards. He goes, look what I have in my wallet. It magically appeared. and gave me the puzzle piece that I ended up missing that day. Because, you know, I put so much effort into it, and I did the best that I possibly could and got all the puzzle pieces that I could possibly get without standing in front of moving traffic. So there's that. So then let's see, a lot of time went by. I feel like a lot of time went by. So one night we're talking, and I'm like, Jimmy, I have a really important question to ask you. And he says, what? He goes, I'm like, when am I gonna get a puzzle piece? Like, did you forget or maybe change your mind and didn't want to give me this big special prize? And he goes, man, you're impatient. Like, impatient? I've waited a long time. I feel like, you know, 2 weeks or whatever it was without asking him and begging him or whatever was a long time for me to not say anything, right? I was being good, but he thought I was being impatient. But he ended up putting a note where it all began. He gave me another letter. I open it up, and it is super cryptic. He's like, to find out where the next puzzle piece is, you need to know what this word says. You need to figure it out. And it was a bunch of random letters. I'm literally going on like Google and searching like, what can these letters be unscrambled to be? And Malachi goes, oh, what about bodyguard? It's bodyguard. And I'm like, there's not even a G in it. So we were trying, and my dad was actually getting really, really sick. He had Alzheimer's, and he was not doing well at all. And so I went over there. It was like the same night that I got it. I got that letter. I went over there to see him, and I'm messaging him. I'm like, we're just sitting here talking and stuff. He goes, great. That is a perfect time to try to figure out what these letters can mean. So I'm thinking, I'm like, yeah, true. He goes, yeah, you might want to. I was like, okay. He goes, oh, and just so you know, your dad knows the prize. I'm like, well, he's not going to tell me what it is right now, because he wasn't talking at all. I'm like, well, he's not going to be able to tell me what it is. And he goes, I don't know, he might. He just might be able to. He might be able to tell you at least where the next puzzle piece is. And so, of course, I'm like, hint, hint. So I started looking around, and he put it on my dad's bed. Like, underneath in the grooves of the bed, he put it on the bed, and my dad had one of my puzzle pieces, and that was really special, because I know that my dad knows what the prize is, whatever the prize is, but he was able to, in his way, help him with the whole mystery, and that's just really special for me, because a few days later he passed away. But I'll always have, like, one of my last memories of my dad is him helping Jimmy out with this special prize for me. So that was really special. And then let's see, we went to do our first vendor, and that was last night. And that was really cool. It was our first vending event for Hidden Treasures, and it was a lot of fun. It was for my daughter's middle school, for their winter festival. And he had these random kids 4 of them to be exact, start handing me a puzzle piece. And so I got 4 puzzle pieces last night. And so far I do know, I have been able to find out what picture is the puzzle makes. And I'll put it up on top of here. The back definitely has some writing on it that you can see only with the black light. So there's that little hint as well. And as far as I've been able to see, it does not say, like, I can't make out what it's supposed to say at all yet. I think it's definitely got like an apostrophe S on one part of it, and that's all I can make out. So yeah, so we are actually on our way this evening. After Malachi's party, we are going to be heading for New York with all 5 kids, and we are driving. So hopefully we get a smooth trip and we can see some snow but not be freezing our tails off the entire time. But we're going to have a special holiday fun time with the kids after, you know, dealing with some of the stuff that we have lately with my dad and all that. We just want to be able to have some special time, and our biggest goal is to not wait until we're old and not able to travel. We want to travel and see the world and show the kids all the amazing stuff that this life has to offer. And so yeah, so here we are. We'll see what happens, but if I'm supposed to find any more puzzle pieces before we leave, he better get moving, because we leave tonight. So time's up. Hopefully I found all of them that I can possibly find. I found out that I'm not super observant, because he literally had to put some like on the refrigerator door with a magnet in order to be like, hello, it's here. I thought I was more observant than I am, but apparently I'm not as observant as I thought I was. So, but yeah, so time's up. Here we are. New York is coming, and we are super excited. So follow us. I'm sure I'll be doing a follow-up story to see where we end up next and where the rest of my puzzle pieces are and what's at the end. Who knows?